Hi, this is Amir Anzur from webpreneur.tv. I'm now sitting here with Adil Ibrahim, who is a radio jockey and producer on Me Radio on 100.3 FM in Dubai.
It's a Malayalam station.
So Adil, thanks for being on. Just explain to us, what is your job exactly, and what is being a producer and a radio jockey mean?
In fact, it's actually so much of fun. You know what you do is it's quite simple. You just talk, and you are paid to talk less. So what you do is I do the morning show basically, and I wake up in the morning like around when even the rooster is not ready to.
Yeah.
And I go to the studio, reach the studio by 6 o'clock, and we have this session of reading all the newspapers with my co-RJs, and we do the show together, the morning show basically. And what I do is quite simple. I handle the console, where the calls come, where the songs are being played, where all the mics are switched on, and we do the talking, we play the favorite songs of our listeners, and that's quite.
And how do you know what songs to play and what's popular and what listeners are wanting? Do they request, or what's happening?
We do get requests for few songs because ours is a Malayalam station, but we play more or less all the languages, prime languages basically, which is Tamil, which is Hindi. So we play most of the songs, even English for that matter.
And so you're in 100.3 FM.
Yes.
That's in the UAE. Anywhere you can get that, or is it in Dubai only?
It's actually in the UAE, everywhere in the UAE.
Okay, perfect. And now, in terms of are all your listeners in UAE, or do you put it online and
We have it online. We have www.radiomeonline.com, where we play it online, and at the same time we have applications both in Facebook. In iOS basically, and also in Android, and we can play it through Facebook as well.
Okay, and what are you finding that the listeners are increasing offline, online as opposed to offline?
Yes, through streaming we can actually understand the amount of people who are listening to our station, and it's increasing definitely. And also through our SMS system, where we ask crazy questions to people, and when we get the answer, we have giveaways to give them. We have so much of prizes to give them, so they send SMS to us, and that's how we know that there are listeners for us. And through word of mouth, people come to us and say, man, Adil, you're doing really good in the morning show. It's quite good, and
okay,
it's motivating.
Great. And now, in terms of, I'm going to talk a little businessy stuff because people are interested always. But what happens in terms of because now anyone can start up a radio station, right? On the internet.
No, not maybe on the internet.
On the internet,
not in UAE. But that's not so easy.
But in terms, exactly. There's a lot of restrictions offline.
Yes.
Now, online there's restrictions. Offline there's lots of restrictions. Now, how can people how can they start monetizing it and making it into a living? You make it from selling advertising. How does it work?
Yeah, we brand our shows basically.
Yeah.
We brand our shows. Also at the same time, we give spots in between the shows. Basically, what we do is, say mine is a 3-hour show.
Yeah.
I do the talking. In every hour I do it 4 or 5 times maybe.
Yeah.
In between we play songs. In between the songs we sell ads. That's what we call spots. And we sell spots basically throughout the show.
Okay.
There will be news in between. The news is also sold.
Yeah.
The news has a tag. This news is brought to you by so and so company. This song is brought to you by so and so company. We can sell each song.
Okay.
Maybe we are not selling each song, by the way. We are only selling one song per hour, which is quite good for the listener. If the listener will get really angry if we sell every song and like, this song is brought to you by so and so company. Another song. So it's not gonna get really ridiculous. It's just one song per hour, and that's how we do it.
So you have the way you sell your media is there's a sales team that does it. That's not your job. Your job is to research.
I'm actually a complete producer and an RJ.
Yeah.
I don't do the sales, but luckily I know a little of sales.
And an RJ, a radio jockey, is a guy who speaks. Now, in terms of a producer, what does that mean?
Producer is the one who decides what a radio jockey should speak, and also at the same time who gives all the elements in the show. I do a show. I'll have a background music. It's called the music bed. Maybe I'm the one who decides what song has to go next. I'm the one who decides who to give the price to, everything,
Yeah.
you know, basically. And also, there will be so many effects which has to be added in the show, right? I mean, suppose I'm going to enact a scene, you know, and the listener it's just audible. Yeah, radio is actually a two-way communication. Even if it's just one person who can speak, it's
Yeah.
still a two-way communication. He has to connect with the jockey, basically, and that's when you know, the producer comes into effect. You know, what producer comes into action, basically. The producer is the one who will decide what mood to create
Okay.
of the show.
Great.
The jockey just speaks, yeah. So basically, most jockeys are also the producers.
And now you said the language is Malayalam and it's South Indian,
Yeah.
right? Now, do Malayalam speaking people, do they listen to Hindi songs, or it's usually Malayalam?
They like
or
they
is it
like a
mixed?
mixed blend, in fact.
Yeah.
They do listen to. They love listening to Tamil songs.
Tamil,
Tamil
okay.
is actually in Tamil Nadu is a neighboring state of Kerala.
Is it very similar, the language? So
it
a
is
Malayalam
quite
speaker
similar.
can understand Tamil and vice versa?
Yeah.
Okay.
Every Malayalam speaker, I would say, will
Yeah.
understand Tamil, because
Okay.
it's a very actually Malayalam more or less has been have been derived from Tamil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, great. So it's like Americans listening in England or vice versa.
You could say that.
Similar.
And at the same time, you know, Tamil is the oldest language in India. It's older than Hindi, in fact.
Okay.
But Hindi is the national language.
Okay, but in school, do the kids have to learn Hindi or Tamil? Or
They
can
have to
do-
learn Hindi
as
you know,
a
that's-
foreign language,
yeah,
or
as
it's a second language.
No, it's the national language. It's the
Okay.
first language. Second language is what we are. I mean, you know, I'm from Kerala,
Yeah.
which is you know, the southern state in India.
Yeah.
One of the southern states in India. So I learn Malayalam as well.
Okay.
Okay, so all the people in Kerala, they know Malayalam, definitely, because that's their mother tongue.
Okay.
But then what they know is usually, it has to be Hindi.
Yeah.
But in Kerala, they know Hindi and they know Tamil.
And all these guys that are interacting with you using,
Okay, let
their-
me pick this.
yeah, all these guys. We're at a unique auctions website
Yeah.
launch. But all these people that are interacting with you in Malayalam, when they send you an SMS, do they do it in English characters or Malayalam characters, like as in the writing?
They, you know, come on, they can't send a Malayalam character from the iPhone, maybe.
You cannot?
You
Okay.
can actually. There is
You
an
can,
application
but-
for that.
okay,
but, you know,
but
they're
it's
not
not so
going to do it.
common. Okay.
So what they're going to do is they're going to type Malayalam in English.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
No, this is the interesting part for me. As an education, it's seeing that, you know, a lot of the foreign language people are ending up now learning English alphabets to send what they want to say.
They do that. In fact, quite. It's been there since quite some time that
Yeah.
people have been using English to type Malayalam,
Okay.
because it's easier, yeah.
And even
We don't have to
online.
bring another keyboard, or we don't have to learn the Malayalam font in the English keyboard.
But what about online? When you go online and you listen to all your radio stuff,
Yes.
will there be? It'll say it in Malayalam writing, or will it say it in English?
It says both in English also.
Okay.
There
yeah.
are some, actually I would say most websites, I would cite an example, raga.com, raaga.com.
Yeah.
It writes in English. All the Tamil, Telugu, or Hindi, or Malayalam, any song, it writes in English.
Okay.
And still we know that it's that song.
Okay. Because one of the issues that I have, you know, with let's say searching for songs on YouTube,
Yeah.
is that you don't know how to spell it in that language, right?
Yeah.
So because when you translate it, it's not the same, but you just you put it in English how you would pronounce it, and that's how it happens, right?
It happens easier for us because we know the language. So you know, when you say kolaveri,
Yeah.
you would write cola. It could be COLA, as in Coca-Cola,
Yeah.
or Pepsi Cola. But we know that kolaveri is KOLAVERI.
Oh, okay.
It's just because we know the language
Okay,
already.
you know it. Okay, and the other thing that I wanted to ask you is, in terms of connecting with you, like how can viewers now search out your show? Where can they find you and things like that?
I'm doing a morning show and also an evening show, and not an evening show, like actually a noon show basically. My morning show is called Morning Madness.
Okay.
We make all the people mad in the morning so that, you know, they can go and work, you know, with ease.
Oh, okay.
So it's from 7 a.m. in the morning till 10 a.m. in the morning, and it's on weekdays, which is from Sunday to Thursday.
100.3 FM.
100.3 FM, and you can also hear me online, www.radiomeonline.com.
Thanks, Adil, for your time, and we'll catch you on your shows. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.